Hey guys, we're back with another video today. Today we're doing Freakz and Roots. This one, honestly, is kind of a classic. Uh, Forgive me, I was intending to upload every day, and then I'm having issues with my jaw. I've got calcium buildups in my jawbone. It's years of boxing do that to you, I guess. Um, Anyways, uh, just forgive me if I don't talk quite as much in this one. So for this deck, the concept is pretty similar. There's a few versions of Freakz with either roots or pussycats. The theory is you win round one with your poison, and then you just prevent their damage from hitting you for long enough that your poison just out damages their damage. It's quite simple. We'll start from the back here with the roots cards. Fairly self-explanatory for Yuki and Nova, I believe. Yuki is just, I mean, Yuki, however you want to say him, he's just very strong. I mean, he is always going to be good. Yeah, -2 on a 7/4 with SOA. Very often he can actually win fights that you're not even intending to win, which is always nice. A very low investment card. Next is Miss Nova. Same theory as Yuki. Sometimes she'll win. It's a shame she's got to be 3-star or 4-star instead of 3, because if she could be 3-star, that would be incredible. And it's not like the 3-star version is unplayable, but I do believe that on the 3-star version of this one, you lose a power. Oh no, never mind. I'm wrong. The 3-star version just you can't. It doesn't have an ability. Okay, so it is a shame that you have to play this on 4-star, but -4 damage is pretty silly. Funny enough, a running trend because Ruru in my Frozen videos is a very similar ability on Courage. The only difference is that she becomes a 9/7 rather than staying a 7/5. But on this one, you get SOA, which is pretty good. Um, this card is nuts, and because she's SOA on her bonus, unless you're running upon other SOA clans, that -4 is pretty much always going to take effect, which is really ridiculous. Gandalf, playing him on 3-star. The 4-star version. Oh, and I should mention that Miss Nova. Oops, I guess I already had her page open. No real reason to play her on 5-star because all she does is gain 1 extra damage on 5-star, and we don't actually care how much damage our cards do as long as we're applying poison. That's really the only thing that's important. Same deal for Gandalf here. When he becomes a 4-star, he gains a power and a damage. We don't care about the damage. Realistically, we don't actually care about the power either because we're trying to line Gandalf into some of the other damage reduction cards on the opponent's side. So this card very often is also a damage reduction card with the way you copy it, or you copy some attack manipulation ability on your opponent's side, or something of that nature. It's very good. I'm sure there's other options to play than Gandalf, but uh, I just like Gandalf. I think he's fun. So I'm playing him for that reason. There's no other real reason to it besides that. And I think he's just a strong card on 7/4 with COA. Okay, next is Dark Scent again. Before anyone comments, I am well aware that it is not a Freakz and Roots card. It is only a Roots card. With that said, I think the Freakz Roots combo Oculus card, the one that is available in EFC, Yuki or whatever its name is, I can't remember. It's the Pussycats card reskin, I believe, but it is not good. I just don't think the card is very good. And quite frequently, you're going to end up with the Freakz on the left and the or with 2 Freakz, and then Centigan is going to combo with the Roots because you have less of them. It does happen where he is a Freakz and you don't have the ability, but worst case, he's just an 8/2 with Freakz bonus, which is completely fine in most instances. Next, we have Quasi Chaco. He's not necessarily there to apply poison, he's there to reduce damage after. I found that these 3 right here, Merrick, Olga, and Caldia, are the 3 that are likely to apply your poison most often. And I've played maybe 8 or 9 games with this deck, and in those 8 or 9 games, I don't think there's been even one where I didn't draw at least one of those 3 to get the poison online. Um, that said, there have been games, like I think maybe once I drew a hand with only 1 Freakz and no Centigan. So that's unfortunate. This deck is a lot tougher to play when you don't have the Freakz bonus online, but it happens so rarely that you're just going to have to sacrifice those games sometimes. Next is Olga CR. This card is escaped the ban list this week, I suppose. This card's very good. Excuse me. This card folds to SOA sometimes, but base 8 power is solid. And if you don't get SOA'd, then this card is, in theory, a 10 power card with 3 power, or with 3 damage, which is really all you need. You got Merrick. He's a 9/3 with -2 cards damage. This card is so crazy. This card is actually one of the reasons I wanted to make this deck. This card is so crazy. So if you draw Chaldea or Olga in your opener with Merrick, you can often put the poison on with Chaldea and Olga and then use Merrick as a damage reducer. But if you don't draw Chaldea or Olga, the base 9 power is good enough to carry you most of the time. Because honestly, with the way the game is going right now, 9 power is kind of becoming the meta. So it's kind of crazy. This guy can often get over like Uluwatu and Bangers cards with a base 9 power, which is kind of crazy. And realistically, if this card runs, you prefer this to run into an SOA clan if you can. And if it doesn't, then whatever. You don't actually care if your damage gets reduced because he's really only trying to apply the poison. And then Chaldea. Actually, Chaldea is in here because it works well against oh crap, what is it? Piranhas and Nightmare, the 2 SOB clans. Because if you asymmetry it, you copy their bonus to turn their bonus off, and then you keep your poison, and boom, you get your poison on, and then you don't care if it gets turned off for the rest of the game. You only need to apply it once. Very simple. I will say this deck is a little tricky to play. You have to try and line things up, and there are bad hands and some bad matchups, but okay. Well, we'll try to run it and see how it goes. Oh boy, we're going to get a bunch of... Oh, fun. Oh, there we go. Let's just check some rewards here while this happens. Oh, we're in queue. I don't know why it said my queue was unavailable. That was really strange. Hey, nice. Legia. However you say that card's name. That's fun. Alright, let me turn the sound on for you guys a tiny bit here, just so we get some music. Alright, what do we got? Alright, we got Oblivion, or not Oblivion, sorry, Paradox and Uluwatu. And then we have Merrick and Chaldea. I think, oh thanks, very helpful. I think we go with Chaldea on a 4 pill? Yeah, Chaldea on a, nah, let's do 5 pill. I don't know. I haven't really played too much Freakz to the point where I really know optimally what to do. Oh, I would have loved if he threw out Alucard. We'll see what he does with Solaris. That's what, 9-7? 9-10? Perfect. Oh no, that's right, he's a 2-star, so he wins. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, this game's probably over. Let's see what he goes for. Wheelie, hey? So fair enough 2-pill, I think. I don't foresee him really pilling this. Oh, good, he pilled. That's good. Well, now we get our 1 damage and poison procced. I think we throw out Yuki. Do we Yuki with... You know what? Let's throw this out and do... Let's just do 1 pill. I think he's going to try and lethal me with Lily, but unfortunately I think we're going to have to play it this way like he's playing Eugene and just pray. Got a 1 pill, otherwise we just auto lose to the Eugene, which is kind of a shame, but that's fine. I do believe this one is unfortunately lost. He's down to 5. There's no way I can win this. He could just kill me regardless. I don't think he can Fury me to death. Oh no, he actually... 1827... 3... No, I don't think he can Fury me just yet. But... He can't Fury me, but he can put me down to lower than the threshold for my poison, which is a shame. Yeah. Okay. I played that first round quite badly. I could have probably gone 6 pills and not been greedy, but I found in my limited experience with this deck that you often have to pill out quite hard at the start. Ooh. Cosmonauts. Ooh, man, oh man. You're brave to be playing this one, I think. Well, he has no SOA. I think it's probably just Merrick on, what, like a 5-pillar? Swarovski. I really wish... I wish they would give Cosmonauts new cards, but I also, at the same time, I don't, because this clan frustrates me. Ah, my god, and we get 1 pill diffed again. Ugh, that's so unfortunate. Happens, it happens. Alright, well, now he does his thing, and he'll do his thing, and I'll just throw out Olga. The question is, do we think... What do we think he's gonna do here? What do we think he's gonna do here? He's throwing out Kirkan. The question is, does he know I'm gonna commit to this? So I think this is a 2-pill. And then we just pray he doesn't commit very hard here. Damn, that's crazy unlucky. I think it is still winnable, perhaps? So I think we go 2-pill here and just see if he doesn't pill. Which is a shame. We need him to pill at least 1 here, otherwise we lose. Although I think we lose anyways, because he's at 5 regardless, and I can't really Fury, so... That is a shame. Just a couple of unlucky breaks on the first turns there. We just got perfect pilled every time. Okay, well he did pill, so we don't lose, or we don't win, but at least we get some damage in. At least we keep it close, right? That's nice. That's nice. At least we didn't get completely bodied. That was definitely closer than it could have been. He really outplayed us on those first 2 turns, or I don't know. That's the problem I have with Cosmonauts, is it just really feels like RNG. It just really feels like guessing when you play that clan, play against that clan. I've played a little bit myself. I mean, it feels really fun to be on the play side of that, but it feels absolutely terrible to be on the receiving end of that clan. So what are you gonna do, I guess? Alright, we got Junks and Nightmare. I've seen a lot of Nightmare on the ladder this week. It's kind of weird. Oh, nice. He's got the little standard character from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Duel games. That's fun. Okay. So let's see if he just tosses out a Nightmare card off the beginning. Thinking... Because if he's probably... If I were him, I think I'd lead Dragomir. But I think if he goes Dragomir, I'm just going to play Centagan. And then we'll just bite the damage and suffer, you know? If I were him, I think I would just be playing my 2 Nightmares right off the rip to try and prevent me from getting poison down. Because I find against Freakz, the longer you can prevent the poison from touching you, the better you are. Or the better off you are. Oh, okay, he's playing Fiend. Okay, that's fine by me. I think it is Centagan. We'll just go 1 pill here. Am I lagging? Did I not click it? Oh, Could have sworn I clicked it. Sure thing, Urban Rivals. Nice, nice. Lucky break on that one. All right. So I think, well, now the bonus is if I throw out Olga and he Dragomers, he doesn't actually get the courage. So I think we just commit to Olga now. And you know what? If he's psycho enough to do Dragomer, then he can do Dragomer, I guess. That's fine by me. Okay, beats GPT. I don't know if he's throwing this one away or not. Perfect. Okay, we're only down 2, which is really good. Alright, so he's going to end at 5, so we just got to keep him off 5 for a little while. Okay, we play this. Let's just hope he pills to some degree here so we can get above him. Oh dang, he didn't. That is a shame. I'm at 9, he goes down to 2. Well, he only has 2, and I don't think he... Well, I guess he could Fury, can't he? So that'll put me to 5. So we're gonna tie, like, worst case. Because I don't think he can't kill shot me. He definitely doesn't have enough for that. We'll just see if he does the math and knows he can Fury. We'll see. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Guess we get a draw. That's fine by me. I'll be honest, I think if he threw away Dragomir and just let it happen, I think he would have been better. He would have been better off. Okay, so we got the Centigan with no ability, which is fine. At least, we see, this is the thing with Centigan. He doesn't have an ability. His stats are fine for a 2-star. We'd rather have the Freakz bonus turned on with no ability than no Freakz bonus, if that makes sense. So, that's good. I think if I'm him, I'm going to lead with Zarya. I think is where I'm at here. Yeah, that's a fair point. He is 4-star, so I'm going 5 pill. And we're just going to hope we get a draw or beat him. Oh, he no pills. Okay, that's fine. It's fine by me. So he's at 5 right now, technically. So we'll see where he goes. So I think we're just throwing out Centigan. Maybe, you know what? I think we just 1 pill just to be safe. Okay, if he goes Impera Sloan and doesn't pill, then we do win. So this would actually be great. Okay. Well, Impera Sloan with pills is also fine. The issue with Gandalf against Raptors is that his ability very often doesn't do anything. Okay. I don't know why he's doing Clarice here, but... Okay, he is doing Wilkinson. Okay. Nice Kratos reference. Good stuff. Alright, so we go Yuki 1 pill. Just in case he doesn't... Just in case he doesn't pill at all here, we just go 1 pill. Okay, fine. Cool. Okay, and then I don't think he can Fury. He's gonna be at 5, which is a shame because we still lose. We're still at 3, and he's gonna be at 5. I gotta get better at using pills on the like predicting what they're gonna do on the first turn. I think. Tis a shame. Tis a shame. That's really funny. I don't know, when I test these decks, they always test really well, and then the moment I start recording for a video, suddenly I lose every game. I don't know what's going on with that, but that's okay. I don't know. I'm not too good at playing Freakz, but I do think they're fun to play, so I don't really that's for me personally on EFC. I don't mind playing like fun clans if even if I lose. I have fun even losing because then I get to see all the cool stuff that other people are playing. Jeez, this guy's 11 or 1004 on the level. That's nuts. This guy's nice. Holy. Let's see. It was funny when I was testing this deck last night. I I ran into like while I'm playing Roots, I ran into almost exclusively like Roots and Geist for like 5 games in a row, and it wasn't even like the same person over and over again. It was like 9 games in a row of Roots and Geist. Hmm. Well, this hand could be better, but I think we just center again at 5 and we pray. If I'm him, I'm Tyrus Noelling here. Oh, he's going Wes? Okay. Is he going Wes 0? Oh my. We got outplayed. We got outplayed. Now is he playing Tyrus? Yes. Okay, I think this is one of the games where we're not actually even going to go for the Roots bonus. I think we just play Yuki and go 2. Alright, we go SOA here. Just go 1. It is funny because he copies all the damage reduction bonuses from us. Perfect. So now he's down to 7. And then we reduce his damage to 1. Even with Fury, he puts us to 9, and the heal doesn't do anything. Perfect, perfect. Excellent. All right. Well, we won that without the Freakz bonus. That's fun. All right. I think I got one more in me before this video is over. What do we get? Bruce. Cool. Oh, we get 2 missions. What do we get? Flood Ed, Platuna, and Tree Man. Nice. Look at that. 5 missions. I don't know why. It used to be when I played around this time, it would be I'd have no issues finding games, but nowadays when I play around this time, it takes like 30 seconds to 45 seconds to find a game, where if I play at like noon, I'm finding lots of games like instantly. Ah. We got skills, eh? Okay, well, I think we're going 4 pills on Merrick. I don't really care if he reduces my damage. My damage is already 1. I think we're okay to just 0 pill this. We'd like to get Gandalf lined up against Aelin with an optimal number of pills. That would be great. Okay, but he's going Aelin. That's fine. Oh, was he not? Okay. Realistically, we don't much care if he gains life. Oh, wow, he pilled that out crazy. Opponent's gaining life doesn't really matter because it just means we gotta win the rest of our fights to knock him back down with the poison, you know? Because right now he's technically at 12, so we're up 2 pills. Okay, so he'll be at 10, 4. Just pill out. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Well, that is a shame. That is a shame. Probably could have played that one better. I should have known he wasn't going to pill the Sandro, but that's fine. It is fun that my Gandalf gets to be 10 pills, but... Oh, get outplayed. I guess he didn't do the math. He would have won if he didn't Fury there. Why did he Fury? Well, that's weird. You know what? We'll play one more. I like winning. I gotta actually win some games for this video. So let's play one more. See if we can maybe end on 2 wins. I like how I'm 111th. 111th. Oh, no bonus on Gandalf in this one. Okay. So this one's probably going to be Merrick. We'll see if he throws out Alara right away. Okay, Kaizern. You know what? Goes down to 6, I'm at 8. You know what? This is probably better. So let's go... You know what? Let's do 6 on Olga, because then if he commits, we'll win. So... Sweet. That's a free win. Okay, we'll toss out Merrick. We'll go 1 just in case he 1 pills Shebergits. Because I have a feeling it's going to be a 0 or a 1 pill on Shebergits. Oh, okay. That's fair. I mean, he's only doing 2. He gains 1, but so be it. My lord, these live video announcements. Jeez Louise, man. Enough, enough. Asymmetry SOA. I mean, if he goes Alara, we just 0 pill Quasi Chaco, and that's fine by me. We'll take our licks on the 3, and then we'll just win with the next one. It's fine by me. Yep, perfect. Okay. Well, this one is wrapped because he can't. We're COAing that, so I'll be up at 9. He'll be at 8, which is perfect. Throw this out. Nope. All right. We'll check our reward here. Oh, nice. Alexandria. That's fun. Man, why is that so expensive? Jesus. No, Pastaga. Nice. All right, guys. Well, if you have any suggestions for the next video, please feel free to leave them. And thank you for watching. Have a good one.